Elizabeth Huston from Elpis Astrology at elpisastrology.com. Thanks for joining me today. So I'm going to continue on with my eclipses videos that are leading up to the big total eclipse in Leo, which is a new moon, and that will be on the 21st of August 2017. So today I'm going to give you basically a storyboard, timeline, themes that are going to be occurring over July and August. So this video I'm starting today is right at the beginning of July. So I will be covering 4 different moons. I'll start off with the full moon in Capricorn, which is this weekend, 8th or 9th of July, Pacific or East Coast. Then I'll go on to the new moon in Leo, which is the 23rd of July. That's just a new moon. Then there's 2 eclipses in August. One is a full moon eclipse in Aquarius at 15 degrees on the 7th of August. And then we have a new moon, which is a total eclipse in Leo at 28 degrees Leo on the 21st of August 2017. And I've spoken extensively about this total eclipse already if you'd like to check out my other videos. So let's start off with this full moon, which is in Capricorn. It conjuncts Pluto. And Pluto is a very powerful, transformative planet. It is also about power. So people in power, you gaining power over the people gaining power over you. So together with the moon, which is already emotional at a full moon, you can expect hot tempers and people wanting their own way. And just a lot of anger, a lot of impatience. And the impatience really comes in with another planet, which is across or opposite of the moon and Pluto, which is Mars. And Mars is all about aggression, assertiveness, action, and it's a hot planet. So we've got Mars together with the sun, actually, because it's a full moon, so the sun is in the opposite sign of where the actual moon is. So we've got Mars and the sun in Cancer, which is the sign of the home, nurturing. It's very watery. So there could be a lot of tears this weekend too, with people getting very upset and very emotional. So Mars will just basically add a lot of energy to that stuff that's already there that's emotional. Now, the best way, of course, to handle any kind of confrontation or aggressiveness is to keep your cool, for sure. And that would be my advice in any situation. And this weekend is no exception. Take the high road, there's no question of it. But please, 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 do not miss the message. You know, other people that come into our life many times are viewed as mirrors of ourselves, what's inside. So I'm not saying put up with someone treating you very badly, but I am saying this, that if you've got some codependency things going on, addictions, if there's obsessiveness, possessiveness of things, wanting stuff, wanting a person, obsessing over something that you want, obsessing over a person for that matter, these are all things that may be important for you to address. And certainly therapy would be very good at this time with Pluto as well. You could dig deep. There's that Mars again giving action and energy to dig deep into your soul and see really maybe what needs to be transformed. Allow Pluto to work in the best way possible on your emotions and do it with an expert. These are just some suggestions that I have for you. I would also say that those folks that are already in the process of transforming themselves and working very hard to get on that path of destiny that they want to get on, this could actually be a time of reward. So Pluto also has a representation of minerals in the earth, like gold and silver. So if you've been doing your work and you deserve a reward, or you deserve some kind of recognition, it may come this time. Maybe not this weekend exactly, but maybe Monday. Post comments if you like. I love to hear from everybody. All right, so that's the full moon. Good luck, everybody, with that. The next thing I want to speak about is, and this new moon is in Leo at 0 degrees on the 23rd of July 2017. Now this is not an eclipse, it's just a new moon. But what's important about it is this. that the degree that this moon is at is 0 degrees. And in astrology, we regard 0 degrees as a critical degree. Now, historically, normally we look at critical degrees in cardinal signs, and Leo is a fixed sign. But that does not, in my mind, lessen the effect of this critical degree at this new moon in Leo. Why is that? Because we have that full total eclipse happening, which is a new moon in Leo on the 21st of August 2017. So it's kind of like a pair of new moons in the same sign, which is unusual too, by the way. I view this new moon as an opportunity for us all to look at new things that are coming into our life that may truly help us get on our path of destiny that we need to get on. So my suggestion would be this. If new things are presented to you, at least take a cursory look at them, even if they may not initially seem like something that you want to do. So things that you may have happening is you may have a new person come into your life. Romance might be new too, because Leo is all about romance as well. It also represents businesses, so maybe a new business or a new business partner could come in. A new pregnancy. Children are ruled by Leo too. So if you're wanting to get pregnant, this may be an opportunity for that. The other thing is that Leo generally likes to have fun. So, you know, if you've not been having fun lately, maybe you'll be presented with some fun things to do this summer. My advice is to go for them. Anything new that will give a creative bent, you may also creatively decide to do a new you. That may be something maybe you've wanted to do that for years, maybe decades. And finally you've said, you know what? I'm going to do that now. So good luck to you on the new moon in Leo. There is a quote that I want to leave you with. Rumi is one of my favorite poets. He's a Persian poet. Most of his work has been translated. And for this new moon, I like this. When you feel a peaceful joy, so in your heart and in your soul, that's when you're near the truth. And the truth is everything. Truth is everything, love is everything. So let me repeat that again. When you feel a peaceful joy, that's when you're near the truth. So our next lunation is a full moon eclipse. So this is one of 2 eclipses in August 2017. And this is a full moon in Aquarius, 15 degrees Aquarius, and it's on the 7th of August 2017. Why is this important? Well, it's a full moon, and full moons are usually about things coming to culmination or fruition. This particular eclipse, I think, is all about letting go of things that were in the past that need to stay in the past. That includes, say, habits and routines that maybe have never worked for us, that haven't got us on the path of destiny. Aquarius is all about groups, organizations, the internet, anything like that. And really what we need to do is to stop looking towards them as a little sheep and letting them determine what our path of destiny is and how we should do it. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't be listening to people that may have something important to contribute to our understanding on how to get on our path of destiny. The important differentiation is that you as an individual are deciding what that is, okay? So it has to be tailored to you. Going back to Leo, which is what I'll be talking about next, the eclipse in Leo, is all about the individual shining. We don't want to be in a big herd of sheep and being led around. That has to go. This whole new chapter of the whole collective, as an individual, you are part of that collective. You have to shine as an individual within the group. You can't just be part of the group and not be contributing your own unique, special attributes. All right? I hope you understand that differentiation. Now, there's 2 other things that are happening at this time of this full moon eclipse. We have Jupiter, which squares Pluto. That's an ongoing theme. And essentially, I see this as working out what's true for you. And it could be that you'll have a lot of challenges, maybe even difficulties, working out the truth. Things may even be hidden, but trust me, all the things, all the skeletons and all the secrets are all gonna come out this summer. So you can be guaranteed of that. So work out what's true for you. And again, that's an ongoing process. This isn't something you instantly do. The other thing is we have our good old friend Mars. Mars is now in Leo, and it will be in opposition to this full moon eclipse. And again, hot tempers. There's a lot of aggression, but the best way I would say is to take the energy of Mars and scrub away and get rid of those things in your life that no longer belong, and put your efforts in that way. That would be my suggestion on how to use this. Otherwise, you may get people aggressively saying to you, like, why do you keep doing that? Why don't you just let that go? That sort of thing. As I said, this is early July. I'm making this, and hopefully you're watching it in July, and you could start thinking about what you might want to do in terms of letting go of things. This may also be an opportunity to start thinking ahead to the eclipse, which will be on the 21st, and entertaining some ideas of what does the new you want to look like? Where does the new you want to be? All right? All right. Good luck with that. I'll leave you with a very lovely quote from Rumi. And Rumi says, be like tree. Let the dead leaves drop. All right, I think that's pretty easy. We're going to end up and wrap up with the total eclipse that is happening at approximately 28 degrees of Leo on the 21st of August 2017. I've spoken about this in other videos. You know, this is going to be a seminal moment, which will last for at least 6 months, by the way. Again, another process, where we're really going to be presented things that are new to get us on our path of destiny. That's the north nodes of the moon. You know, this is like a seminal time. And pay attention to the new things that the universe is putting your way. Take a good look at maybe a vision board or a list of goals that you might have for yourself, or just a list of things that you want to do in a new way. What are some of the new habits that you want to start? Take baby steps towards them. Say, today I'm going to do this, tomorrow I'm going to do that. Don't expect everything to happen at once. Like, certainly you could have some major things eclipsed out of your life on or around that 21st of August 2017, but generally speaking, this is a process. That's what Pluto is all about. Relentlessly chipping away to produce that beautiful piece of art, that beautiful piece of music, that beautiful you. You know, the ugly duckling becoming the beautiful swan. I think these are all images that we can relate to. But remember, in the end, this is an individual we're talking about. We're talking about you developing into what you really want. Seek out advice from those who you actually trust. But in the end, please sit and let those things certainly work around in your mind. Ponder them, think about them, but decide what you want as an individual. What's going to work for you, and how is it going to work for you? These are important actions that you as an individual must take. Leo is all about shining your light, but just being creatively yourself. And please don't be afraid about being in the limelight or in the spotlight. If someone wants to interview you or do a video on you or write a piece about you because you've got something unique to offer to the world, please do it. This is the time for individuals to shine their light, to shine their hearts to the rest of the world so we can be inspired too. I wish you all the best at this eclipse that's coming up that will be seen across the USA. Please come back and visit me soon. I like to hear from you, so please leave me your comments. And if there's anything specific you'd like me to speak about, I will do my best. There is one other thing I'd like to mention, and it was brought up to me by one of the subscribers to my site. And it was the generation that was born 1961, 62 generally. And I know I've spoken about Pluto generation that had Pluto at 28 degrees Leo, but there was also in 1961, 62 folks that were born with Uranus, which is also a very powerful planet at the same point of the eclipse. So Uranus at 28 degrees of Leo. This would be conjuncting the north nodes of the moon at this eclipse, this total eclipse on the 21st of August. What I say to that is this. I would say that there's a lot of potential for enlightenment. Bolts out of the blue coming in, epiphanies, eurekas about understanding what you're supposed to be and where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing about it. So for those folks, please pay attention to that. You may have some wonderful moments of enlightenment coming in from the universe to help you be your individual self. Thanks again.